Hey guys, what is up? This is Olivia Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. I have the multicultural, multi-ethnic brand Activize. It takes a time to like pop up and jump on, so she may get that notification, but which is really really cool because I met Joy about 2 years ago, maybe or three. She'll probably be able to tell me more because I can't exactly remember. But met her online, and we follow the same person. I think it was in Manifestation Babes with Catherine Zankina. And then just connected. Love that woman. Her energy is on point. And I've always been like, girl, will you come on and give your energy? So yeah, I love pouring into, okay, I've invited you, Joy. So all you need to do is accept and you should be able to go on. So I'm excited for her to talk also about her new venture. I don't think it's new. I just think she found a way that fueled her. Hey, Leila. In feeling in her purpose. And sometimes in your life, sometimes you take different directions into where you're going, where you're heading, but isn't able to join. Okay, wait, let me see if I can just send you another one. Invite. Don't know why you're not able to get on. Can you send a request, my love, and see if you can tune on? It's first time Joy's doing a live, so I'm super excited. She's like, how do I do it? Do I just jump on into? I'm like, yeah, super easy. All you need to do, jump on. I don't see the invite. Okay. Why don't you jump off and come back on? It should be a little button at the bottom that will give you the invite. I gave you a wave, but then remove from live, come back on. Let's see if you can come back on. Why don't you jump off and jump on, and then I shall continue talking and see if this works. See if this works. The good thing about social media is that you can jump on and do lives, but when the person can't jump on, it's very difficult. There you are. Got it? Accept. Perfect. Go live with Joy. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? She can jump on. I did accept the request. Go live.
Are we on? There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you, my love? Can you see me?
Yes, I got you.
Okay, so like I'm on top, you're on bottom, because I can't see you at all. This is so weird.
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, you can?
Yeah, can you see me?
Okay,
Can
no, I
everyone
can't
see us?
Can anybody see us? Jess, can you just tell us? I know you're just jumping on. You may not want to say, but can you see if both of us are on? I am confused. For some reason, like my computer, my phone is just like, Felicia. Let me just see this. If you can, then it's perfect. Okay, perfect. Let's just do this. I can free flow. How are you, my love?
Good. Hi. Thank you for having me on here.
You're so welcome. Look at you and your backdrop and your eyes. Love it.
This is my spirit right here. The Emerald Tigress, you know what I mean? For all
Yeah,
my fierce mama tigers out there.
I love that. And we're going to be talking about that too, which is really exciting. But before we jump into it, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Are you ready for the
I'm
questions?
ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Pizza or pasta?
Ooh, pasta.
Okay. Sun or snow?
Sun or snow? Sun. All
Cool.
the way.
Same. I was like, why am I
I
writing
need it. I
snow?
need
I
it,
mean,
girl.
sometimes
I need it.
it's
I
usually
need
the
some
sunshine.
sun. It's been winter for a while.
I feel you. Chocolate or jam?
Ooh, chocolate.
Love that. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Love that. Okay, that's
Now
all the questions that
I'm
we have.
hungry. Thanks.
I was like, let's break the
Curb
ice.
my hunger. I brought my drink, girl. I brought my drink.
Okay,
Let
we're
me
good.
curb
I
my
have a
hunger
little
real
bit
quick.
left.
Not quite pancakes, but it'll it'll measure up.
Don't worry. Maybe something like we're projecting into doing this week. So tell me, before we jump on, because how long have we been connected? Has it been 2, 3 years?
I
Three?
think
More?
even longer. I want to say like 2021, maybe. It was like when I was
Okay.
first getting into learning about manifestation and into the personal development world. Like the infancy of that. You were one of the first people I connected with. Yeah, it was like maybe the end of 2021.
Okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
because I was wondering, I'm like, but then sometimes days and times just flow,
Oh
and
yeah.
so it's just like, okay, whatever. Okay, and so let's jump into, before we guys, what we're going to do is I'm going to just ask a couple of questions regarding the drink, on how the Activize, well, initially you started with the Power Cocktail,
Yes.
and then also explain like how you help mamas to, in today's, the fierce mamas that
Oh
are
yes.
like the tiger behind. But you were sort of skeptic before trying the drinks, is that
I
correct?
was. Yeah, I
Why were
was.
you skeptic?
I've just always been a person that likes to do her research before I invest in something, right? And especially stuff that goes into my body, right? Like this is my temple. Like I am a spiritual being in a human vessel, right? So I want to take care of it the best way that I can. I want to do my research and make sure that I know exactly what's going in there. There's so many supplements out there that just have hidden garbage and stuff that I don't want in my body. I like homeopathic remedies. I try to live a very healthy lifestyle. So I was skeptical at first. I'm like, well, I don't know. Where's this stuff coming from? I've never heard of it over here. I'm on the East Coast of the US. So never heard of it before. So I was like, I don't know. She says it's healthy. It looks okay, but I can't find much info on it. So, and actually, Olivia, I remember reaching out to you because you kept calling it. First of all, you showed up every day. So I love that about you. I love that about you because whether or not I wanted to hear about this drink, you were there and I was hearing about this drink. And I was like, okay, she keeps calling this root chakra, root chakra, root chakra. And I'm like, ooh, I started, getting into the world of personal
Yeah,
development and I was interested in hearing about, chakras. And I was into yoga at that time and, all things spiritual. And I was like, I want to hear about this root chakra. What is she talking about? So I
yeah.
hit you up asking for information about chakras and how does this drink align with that? And, I love the connection that you made with the root chakra, right? Is the base of our being, right? That's where like your emotions and everything derive from. And this drink is literally like your base nutrition. Like you have this as a baseline and your whole body is flooded with these nutrients. And so I love that parallel that you kind of drew between those two, and that piqued my interest, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this a try.
I I love that you're saying, it's the base of your life. You add it to something. And I think that's also what you're doing within your life too, on how you're building the mamas. Like you have to sometimes weed out the stuff outside of who you are, like your old
Hmm.
beliefs,
Hmm.
into building who you are and the consistency of showing up every single day. And I still remember because I messaged you, if you was it last year or whatever, I was like, girl, where are you?
I know.
Where's
I
your
was
garden?
MIA for quite a while, building the baseline of
Yes.
my business, right? Building that framework. You need a strong foundation. And I felt like with nutrition, that's what this root chakra, this activized drink gave me. And, me not showing up on social media was just me building that baseline, that strong foundation for my business. So it's okay, girl. I'm back.
I yeah, I'll be looking. I'll be like, where's your garden? Where's your everything going? Where are your affirmations? I love that. So what have you, a couple of just two questions, I think three questions that will also lead into your business. But what were you feeling before I jump into those questions? What were you feeling before trying the drink?
Uh, Fatigue, sluggish, just I would have my coffee every morning out of habit. Like, oh, I need some type of life force to get me through this day, right? Like, and I would just start every day with coffee. And that would boost me up for what, maybe an hour. And then here comes the crash, right? And I need more caffeine to keep going. And it didn't help me feel better, right? It as a matter of fact, too much coffee is really bad for your gut health too. So, it was just putting a band-aid on an underlying issue, right? So that's kind of where I was before trying these drinks, was just like starting my day with a band-aid just to get through the day, not actual nutrition and like a good source of energy for the day.
Mm, yeah, I love that. And why did you trust me?
Ooh, your energy. You can tell when people are genuine, right? Versus salesy to be salesy and make
Yeah,
a quick sale. And
yeah.
when you believe in your product and you're fully behind your product, that energy translates over. And so there was just this energy from you, plus the fact that you were comfortable speaking about it. Any questions that I had were answered. You weren't trying to avoid answering my questions. So it's like, okay, well, she's answering all my questions. She's giving what I asked for. She believes in it 100%. She uses it every day. You know what I mean? And um, I just had this knowing that you're behind your product and you're a genuine person. So I grew to trust you.
Oh, love that. And then last thing for you is since trying it, what have you felt in terms of your shift in the transition that you are in? What has helped? What have you felt that the product has done for you?
So I would like to separate that because I feel something different from the Power Cocktail that I do from the Activize. I
Ah,
tried the Power Cocktail first, right?
yes, you did.
And that replaced my morning coffee. Yes, there it is. I ran out. I need more. That replaced my morning coffee. It first of
Okay.
all, super easy because they come in packets, right?
Yeah.
And I need to be up and out. I'm a mom of two, so my mornings are precious, right? And I'm working, still a full-time job in addition to my coaching business. So I need stuff to be quick and easy. And you just grab a shaker, you grab that packet, boom, you're out the door. And it's like this um, constant fuel, right, throughout the whole morning that I'm feeling, right? It's like my whole body is energized, not just that caffeine pump and then crashing afterwards, right? So I love that about the Power Cocktail. I really felt that it like gave me a good base and then the energy just kept going throughout the day. The Activize, I love for when I get home, right? So I get home from a full day
Yeah.
and I am beat, and then the kids have after school stuff and I got to get dinner ready. So I just do 2 scoops of Activize, and that gives me that boost and that focus without the quick drop off. I would say a lot more clarity, like mental clarity and sharpness. Like I
Yeah.
felt the Power Cocktail more like overall in my body, and the Activize was more like boom, like a wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like the pick you up that you definitely do need during the day.
yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I agree with you. So tell me about your business. First of all, you're growing. Second of all, congrats on doing this first live with me. More to come for you in your life. I
Yes.
love that. So tell me where are you at in your business right now? Because I've seen you being fired up from the beginning, like always showing up on social media, but now I see like a different spark, which is so exciting to see you be in. And that's what I love about social media, seeing the transformation of where you started
Yeah.
to where you're at now. And even like the shift in your business, like, oh, I thought I was going to do this, but I still want to talk to mamas, but I want to do it in a way that works for me. How have you, like, what made you do this? Who do you serve? And what is your mission?
Oof, I love it. Such good questions. So let me see if I can go through these here. So what I do, right? Who I am is a mom that used to be burned out, overwhelmed, exhausted, chronically fatigued, and barely hanging on, right? Which is when you look around and talk to just everyone in my circle, friends, family, coworkers, that's like the most common complaints that you hear from moms, right? So I was just going through life, right? And I hit a very low point and I was like, something's got to give. Something's got to change. This isn't my life. I have so much more to give. And I feel like this spark has just been simmered down, right? So then I started getting into personal development and I knew I wanted to help moms. I heard a quote one time, create what you wish existed, right? And I felt like as a mom of two, there was just everyone gives you support while you're pregnant. And then after you have a baby, good luck, good luck figuring out your
Yeah.
career, managing, balancing with home life. And so I just wanted to create a way for moms to continue to better themselves, to become the best of themselves, to heal old, traumas and release limiting beliefs that are keeping them back from being the best person that they can be and knowing that just being a mom does not define
Of course.
them, right? There's so much more. You're not just a mom when you become a mom, you're still a person. And I think a lot of moms forget about that spark inside them and they let it simmer out. So That's why I'm here. It's my purpose to create this space for moms to better themselves, and to push themselves and find that fierceness, right? That fierce mama tigress energy that's inside everybody, and just remind them that it's there and help them find it again. That's what I do as a coach.
I love that because, I don't have any kids, but it's true that nobody, before having a child, they'll tell you how to do things. Everybody has an opinion. And then once I guess the child is there, it's like, well, figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's
Like,
the
good
same
luck.
in fashion or business. And I love that you found a gap in the market to talk to your people.
Hmm.
And for only for the ones that I still believe every mom has fears. There's just different fierceness,
Hmm.
different levels of it. But I think you can speak to that because I guess that's what you've also been through. Even though you're in a male dominant world, you can still play with the feminine. And I think sometimes women in that sort of corporate world don't really get, but you can balance it out as you're super, super feminine and you can turn it on. And we're so good at women on social media, or should I say women in sales or women that are in the coaching, we're so good in intuition and we're so good at understanding people. Like our empathy is so huge. We can pick up on somebody straight away and you have that gift, which I think is so beautiful. So tell me how do people work with you? How does it work?
So as of right now, they can just either message me here on Instagram or they can go over to my website. That's themommymindsetcoach.com. And you can just contact me there and we can set up. Right now, I'm doing single sessions and I will also have recorded techniques that I can provide to moms because moms are super busy, right? So sometimes we don't have a whole hour to sit down every
Yeah.
week with a coach, right? So I think, and also it's interesting that you mentioned how you've seen my transformation, right? Over time with social media. And it was trying to figure out the best way to serve, right? And when I realized, like, okay, for my audience, moms are busy. So maybe the way that I serve them is different than what you're seeing all these other coaches doing. Maybe I don't do full hour-long sessions. Maybe that's what some moms need. But if I can provide, like recorded hypnosis sessions or tapping sessions. I don't know if you're familiar with tapping. It's a super powerful way to release a strong emotion or something that's holding you back, and just kind of reset your mental clarity for the day and your emotional clarity for the day. So I'm going to have these recorded um, things I can provide to moms that they can just use as they need them.
Yeah.
But the best way to contact me is either through my website or through a DM on Instagram. And then we
Okay.
can kind of talk about what they need because each mom is different, each situation is different. So what I provide really isn't a cookie cutter
Yeah.
experience. I like to talk to my mom and get to know her first before I recommend, what she needs in her life.
And also seeing if she's the right person for you. Not everybody is for you,
Yeah.
which would completely make sense. So my last question for you is, and I love that you say that you're doing sessions that are adapted to moms because I look at my sister now that she has a little newborn, like we're there too. So it's going to be like, finding things in the pocket of your day. Like you can't, I've done EFT, mom did tapping and stuff. So I know what it is. Like your day doesn't start the right way because I look after my nephew. And so my nephew, will want to like wake up straight away, or at 6 o'clock he's like, let's go and party, and I'm like, absolutely not. Like I haven't done my morning routine. I need my
I'm not
first 30
ready.
minutes like no, the child does not wait, does not care, he's hungry,
Right.
or he wants to play. So it's finding those, and you could even tap, and I love that you're saying tapping and things that you could also, the mom could do and the kids can also watch because you want to leave that sort of legacy too. So I love that you're also doing pre-recorded things where as a mom is busy, she also needs to have somebody that
Mhm.
sees her and hears her, which I absolutely love. And that's so important. Um, and then because I heard this, because yeah, you sort of talked about the transformation. I want to give you props because I was listening to the sermon this morning and I didn't finish listening, but at the part where I was listening, we are talking about being a fresh fruit. And I think you're still the same fruit. You're just an evolved fruit where you've
Mm-hmm.
worked more on yourself.
Hmm.
And I see this as you just blooming in who you are right now. Because I'll give you the example. He said comfort in the beach. Yeah, but you put the work in. So I was somebody that didn't like wearing like bathing suits at all. Wasn't my thing. I just didn't like showing my body. But by me putting in the work at the gym every single day when it was dark was cutting the fruit to when you see me in a bathing suit, loving it. And I see this as you too, same thing. Even though last year you've been through a lot of transformation and you weren't
Mhm.
ready to show up, you didn't know how to show up, you've really worked on your craft and molded that fruit, evolved fruit, which is you, whatever fruit you want to call yourself, maybe a pineapple or strawberry.
Strawberry,
Passion
all
fruit.
the way, strawberry.
Strawberry.
That's
Okay,
me.
let's call you strawberry. To me that evolved and like I wouldn't say golden. I don't know why I'm saying golden raw strawberry because that doesn't exist. But like the aura is completely different. So I want to give you props on that because it's so beautiful to see your transformation
Thank
on
you.
that. So, Joy, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for sharing. Is there one last thing you'd like to leave? I call it people, but are humans. A word or something that to think on, to munch on.
Your internal world creates your external reality. That's literally the best advice that I can give anyone. And that's the transformation that you're seeing in me showing up in my external reality. Like you said, over the past year, I've done so much internal work. And I know that can sound woo woo, but it's literally the transformation that has happened. It started in here. It started with me looking at how am I showing up in the world? Who am I, right? It starts from the who, not the what, right? And you were talking about masculine and feminine energies, right? Well, I have been in the masculine, hustle, hustle, hustle. And it wasn't until I took a step back and stepped into the feminine and the flow and did what felt right and started listening to my intuition and healing myself, then I can show up and be the best of myself to serve moms, right? So that's that transformation you're seeing. The internal will reflect in the external, but it has to start in here.
Oh, love
Yeah.
that. And that's what you also work with. My
Yeah.
goodness, Joy, thank you so much
Thank you for
for this
having
couple
me.
of minutes. Absolutely. Honestly, I love listening to you. I can't wait for more of your podcasts, more of your stuff, more of your sessions on EFT and stuff. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. If you guys are watching and you guys are watching on Joy's page, definitely, or you're watching on my page, doesn't matter. And something resonated with what you heard from Joy, like absolutely do connect with her, do message her. She's a great human being. When I tell you there are different gems on this planet, Joy is one of them. So thank you so
Thank you,
much, my love.
Olivia.
Thank you. Take care,
Welcome.
guys.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.